you guys, it's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
Subscribe,
share,
and comment.
down below. Because today we are reviewing season 12, episode 10. Take your ass on. Nasty ass fly. Oh.
I know, it was actually very aggressive.
Yeah, your young life has just ended.
It was very aggressive. Okay.
Anyway, it's Mary.
And Alma.
We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment.
oh.
Sorry to anyone who likes flies. Alright. So, what has been going on? So
yes, you guys, Christine has this. Okay, so all the wives collectively went to therapy. Okay.
Yes, and before that though, they had a family barbecue, and I wanted to say this.
Okay.
Because Isabel, remember we had talked about a couple of episodes back that she was going to a chiropractor for physical therapy,
Right.
and the curvature in her spine has improved. It's no longer 45, it's 35.
So they went down by 10%.
So that was awesome. That was awesome to hear. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead with the therapy and all that stuff.
So basically all the wives went to therapy and they were all talking about how they can improve their relationships, and they were saying that we want Mary in the family, we love her. Mary was like, I'm not going anywhere, so y'all really don't have to keep saying that.
Right.
And she said her thing is she doesn't know where her place is.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's for them to decide.
Yeah.
It's for Mary to decide. Because at the end of the day, she is a grown woman.
Mm-hmm.
She is not a dog.
Yeah.
It's not like you guys have to tell her what she needs to be and she'll be. Because maybe she's not comfortable in that role. Maybe she don't want to take care of your kids, Robin. Maybe she don't want to help with the businesses.
So. She said, I don't want to, I'm not going to go to any woman's house, any other sister wife's house, and go raise their children. I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah. She's empty nesting. I feel like once you have empty nested, you really have a hard time, liking kids.
Well, you have other things to deal with. You've spent all these decades taking care of a child. And,
you kind of want to rediscover yourself.
Exactly.
It's like being a teenager again. You're just older now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, what they were complaining about was the fact that another miscommunication, because during the whole Maddie's birth stuff, everybody was there. Christine was there. Well, we already told you guys everyone was there. All the sister wives were there except Mary. Mary had come in, but she had left because she thought that, maybe they're just back there and nothing has happened yet. And after the baby was born and Robin reached out to her and Mary wanted to come, Cody goes, which I think he's an instigator. I don't think he likes the sister wives that they're together. I really don't. I think he's an instigator. He sends a text to tell everyone no one is to come.
Including you, Mary.
And he says no one is to come, and I mean no one.
You have to say that.
If first of all, he says he will say telling the children. I don't think that's true, because if you tell your children no one is to come, they're not going to come. But when you say and I mean no one,
that's an extra
that was
dig.
for Mary.
And she knows that.
And she knows
but
that.
But it's like, well,
so
no, because you're
come.
extra sensitive with Cody. No, girl, I've been here before Cody. You. I know this man.
Yes. And so she didn't come. And so when she finally came, when they allowed all the children and everybody else to come, when she finally came, she saw Robin, Christine, and everybody there. She's like, you mean all of you guys have been here? They're like, yeah, we've been here together, the whole pregnancy, all the birth and all that. So she felt really bad about that. So they are now in this meeting with Nancy, and Mary's crying, and she's hurt by that. And
because it's the first grandchild.
Yeah.
And she didn't get to experience that.
And she knows it's Cody. When you see Mary crying, it's not because of the sister wife. It's Cody.
Yeah.
Cody, just the lack of love, the lack of sympathy for her.
The lack of respect.
The lack of respect. It just makes her feel like crap. And she's holding on by a damn thread, and he doesn't give a damn.
She's holding on by a bomb. Because really, one wrong thing, and this whole thing will blow up.
Yeah.
I mean, already did with the catfish.
Yeah. And so, so she was just crying. And so later on, Christine thought that was not enough. It wasn't enough that Mary cried. She called Mary now to let Mary know, you know something?
You have baggage, and you need to fix that.
Yeah.
At first I was like, well, I'm so happy Christine is being honest.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Christine, if
you're
you
an asshole. And you know something, Christine?
I don't want to say she's being an asshole.
Because this is how I felt. I felt like Christine you are not in any position to have this conversation with Mary.
Well, she's probably
Go
having sex
with
with
the
Cody again, so
therapist.
she's feeling herself.
Go with maybe go talk to the therapist, because she was just going around and around, and at some point I didn't understand what she's telling Mary, that it wasn't my birth not to invite you. However, I would not have wanted you in the room, because when you come in a room,
It's not
you
safe
bring
for
a
me.
lot of baggage, and I just don't know how to deal with that. And so Mary lets her know, look, I have my walls up because I am guarded.
I know, but Mary, that's exhausting.
And
That's
she's like,
actually exhausting.
well,
Every
why
single time I
are
see you, you have baggage. Every single time.
Everybody has their
I know, but
baggage.
she wears it like a t-shirt.
Everybody
that is
wears it.
exhausting.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Christine also wears it, because remember when?
No, but the thing is, Christine is always joyous. Like,
Nope,
you're not going
nope,
to.
she wasn't. Remember
It's not
in
every
the
single
tell-all?
time.
Remember in the tell-all, she was having a bad time with Cody. She took it out on Robin, and she had to apologize to Robin later on. So it's not just Mary. Everybody has their baggage. And
I
for
know, but
you-
she does it consistently. It's like from when I see you
Yeah.
to the next time I see you. Like, there's not one time where she tries to at least be a little light.
I get that. But you know something? I get that. But in this particular instance, I feel like people are holding all her past against her. And I don't think that's fair.
She's holding it against herself because she walks
Because
in
if
with
we
it.
were to do that to the others, they will not like it.
Do
No,
what?
if we were to think about some past stuff that they did that made us upset, and we're going to hold on to that baggage. So I just feel in this instant, Mary wasn't there. You all felt she wasn't there. Cody specifically sent a message to ensure she's not there.
Well, they don't think that's.
And
what
I'm
he was
sorry,
doing.
all the sister wives, I'm sure you all can see Cody's instigating that stuff. But because none of them want to get on Cody's bad side, they really strive not to take any of the other sisters' wives against Cody. Any of the other sister wives' side. Even Robin said so. Because she said if we take the sister wives' side, Cody gets upset with us. So in this case,
Punk move.
they didn't even though they were in this therapy together, they could have said Mary, he shouldn't have said that. They could have said so. But you know something? Mary may have gone and told Cody and said, even Janelle said.
So, Janelle, really? Really,
Yeah.
Janelle?
So I mean,
No
I
sex
see.
for you.
I know, so I just felt like, and she probably would be like, great. Now you make sure you keep that going for 4 years, because I don't want it either. But I just felt like, Christine, you all need to go to therapy. You cannot handle this conversation.
I
And
just
now
thought
is not the
Christine,
time
it was
for
a
you to say
little
that.
mean.
I
I
thought so.
just thought it was. But
Yeah.
then again, I'm happy. Like, what I like about Christine is that she's going to always say how she feels.
Yeah.
But there's a way to do it.
And it wasn't the time, because you all had
And-
already beating her up in therapy. And it wasn't the time. That's how I felt. I felt like,
I think she should have came with love. I don't think you need to sit down there and talk to
Exactly.
me. I mean, you could have just said, Christine could have just told Mary, look, it seems like you come with a lot of stuff on your mind, Mary, and I don't know what that is. Do you feel like your guard's up? Like, you could have came from a place of empathy.
Yeah.
And say you came in, you got a lot of baggage, and you need to fix that, because
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that. I wouldn't even
Exactly.
wanted you at the birth, because it's unsafe for me and my ethereal ways.
and,
Like-
and even in the confession, Christine is there talking about, like, something. I mean, maybe I'm just lazy, but I want easy relationships, and I don't
think
want to
we
try
all
to break.
do.
I don't want to try to break down a wall. And I just wanted to say, well, you know something? Then don't call me. Just F off, and don't call me for a chit chat about my damn walls or about my baggage. You go over there, take several seats over there, and don't come my way, okay? If you don't want to take the time as a sister wife that you all are talking about, it's all kumbaya. If you can't do it as a sister wife to take the time to help me with these walls, don't come and add. Because see, when you come talking about baggage, like you said,
Yeah.
another wall go up just for Christine.
But I feel like at the whole sister-wife relationships, I mean, I know they sit here and talk about how it's all kumbaya. It's really not. Because, I mean, I think all of you guys have kind of made it very clear that you all really do not have close relationships with one another.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, Cody is what kind of unites you guys, but also it's your kids.
And also,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
could be the one that breaks you guys.
Exactly, because he is the common denominator.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, they all want to have a loving relationship with Cody. So you good? At the end of the day, they all want to have a loving relationship with Cody.
Yeah.
So if Cody is being a jackass that day because you are on a sister wife side, they're going to put him above all else.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, they want a loving relationship with Cody.
Yeah.
So really it's, I know Janelle's talking about how it's really about the sister wife relationship. At the end of the day, a man can make or break that relationship.
Yeah.
He really can, because it's only one of him. It's not like you guys have several different men.
And he has the power.
Yeah.
He has all the power in this relationship.
Exactly.
And even in the tell-all, when Mary was trying to talk about, like, what was going on with her and Cody, Janelle jumps right in and says, I mean, this has to be so bad. And I know it has to be so hard for you, Mary, all this off your shoulders.
Shut up so I can say what I want to say, Janelle.
And then she says, and I know Cody's trying. How the hell do you know that? Are you there every time it's just them?
I don't know what's going on with Janelle. I really liked her in the first few seasons, but now she's starting to piss me the F off. Why are you talking so much?
That's what she said in the
tell-all. She's starting to give me Robin vibes.
Well, you did say that, I didn't see
that.
Janelle,
I don't understand why you are jumping to be I don't want to say Captain Save-A-Ho, but Captain Save Cody. You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense.
Not Captain Save Cody.
Let me put on my cape and let me justify and tell him that Cody really is not a bad person. We have seen it, Janelle. There's nothing that you can say to pretty it up at the tell-all. I'm sure after the season has gone on, they've seen all the comments.
Yes.
They get into this whole defensive thing of let's protect Cody. But you know why I think that is?
Yeah,
and I just
social
thought about
media
this.
has been going off on him by
and
this
Cody
time.
is probably really affected by it, and he's probably taking it out on the wives.
Yes.
So at this point, they're really trying to defend him.
Yes.
So it's not like, we left him out there to dry.
Yeah. Because
and that's the issue. You can't
and
be.
then he is telling them, I'm sure, I am out here by myself
on the front lines. On the front lines. And where are y'all? Nowhere to be found. I'm sure he gaslights all of them.
They speak against me. Even, when it comes to Mary and this and that. I don't have a favorite. But this is what they tell me. And I don't hear you guys speaking up for me. I am in this battle by myself. So now they're all like this. We gotta, surround him and protect him and speak on his behalf
and give him our breasts that help him bio him. So it's actually foolishness at this point. It's actual foolishness.
It's so hilarious. But
that
was all about season 12. We're done. We'll do the tell-all.
Well, we'll do a tell-all now.
Yeah.
But yes, y'all, it's Mary.
And
you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below.